Hey everyone, I'm Kevin Keckstack, creator of Your Success PDQ. What I do is I help people build stronger communication skills through various workshops as well as one-on-one coaching. In an earlier video, I had outlined the 6 components regarding a basic speech framework, and those being the opening, the body, the conclusion of the speech, as well as the 3 traits the speaker brings to the presentation, and those being the ethos, the pathos, and the logos. In this particular video, I'm going to specifically address the ethos and delve a little more deeply regarding that. Now, first of all, when it comes to ethos, a general term, a general definition regarding ethos is the speaker's character, the speaker's credibility developed within the speech. Now, under the general term of ethos, there's also 3 subcategories, and those are the Phronesis, the Arete, and the Eunoia. And I'm going to address each of those in turn in just a moment, but I first want to put forth what Aristotle had said many years ago. His argument was that of the 3 traits the speaker brings to the presentation of the ethos, the pathos, and the logos, he argued that the ethos was the most important. Whereas as it comes to regarding logos, the audience will believe it because they're convinced, because it makes sense, because you've built a good case. With regards to pathos, the audience will buy into it because they're emotionally tied to it. They're moved by the subject matter. When it comes to ethos, the audience believes something because they believe the speaker, because they trust the person. And he put forth the argument that of the 3 characteristics, the ethos, the pathos, and the logos, that the ethos was in fact the most important for a speaker to develop. Now, when it comes to ethos, I had mentioned that there are 3 subcategories, those being the Phronesis, the Arete, and the Eunoia. When it comes to Phronesis, Phronesis is basically the practical wisdom, the good judgment of the speaker. The speaker showing the audience that they not only know what they're talking about, but they also look like they know what they're talking about. The speaker is able to convey an idea in multiple ways and not just one way. And being able to do that raises the credibility of the speaker. For example, I was at a speech some time ago with regards to hurricane categories, and the speaker, the presenter was knowledgeable, but it was all in terms that I couldn't grasp, that I couldn't understand. He went on about miles per hour and surges and KT units, and I'm not technically savvy regarding category 1 hurricane or category 2, and I was getting all this jargon and technical information that didn't register with me. And I'm sure it registered with a certain amount of people who were at that presentation, but it did not register with everybody. However, if that speaker had said, okay, category 1 hurricane, chances are if you're in a mobile home, it's going to be lifted up off the ground. Category 2 hurricane, your roof is probably going to start falling off or being removed and blown away. These are terms that I could have understood and would have given the credibility, more credibility to the speaker as he was presenting his talk. So that's basically, in a nutshell, what Phronesis is all about. Showing the audience that you know your topic well enough that you can give different examples of the talk. And incorporate those examples so you can draw in more of your audience to your talk and have them understand it, and in that way raise your credibility. When it comes to Arete, this is basically the excellence or virtue of the speaker. It's the dynamicism, it's the charisma of the speaker, the leadershipliness, if that's a word, leadershipliness of the speaker. We can think back to the Kennedy-ness of the speaker, or the Obama-ness. Just what the speaker brings to the presentation, that sort of charisma and the electric dynamicism around the speaker. And basically that's what Arete is all about. When it comes to Eunoia, this is basically the goodwill of the speaker. You get the sense that the speaker is on side with you as an audience member. You get the impression that the speaker wants to convey the message to you in ways that you can understand for no other reason than that you would benefit from this, and they are taking nothing from you in the sense of they're not asking for anything. They just want you to become a better person or better versed in that topic, and they're not pushing their own agenda. That they actually have a pureness of heart with regards to putting their presentation out there to better you as a person. So again, under the broad heading of ethos, there's three subheadings. There's the Phronesis, which is in regard to having the speaker know what they're talking about and look like they know what they're talking about, and being able to address a subject in multiple different ways so the whole audience can understand it. There's the Arete, which is basically developing the character, the dynamicism, the charisma of the speaker, being electric up there on the stage as you're giving your presentation. And the Eunoia, which is having a genuine concern for the audience's well-being and having a genuine concern for the audience as a whole, and wanting them to better themselves and to develop themselves. Those are the three areas under the general heading of ethos. Now, when it comes to putting a speech together, you've got your opening, your body, your conclusion. Now it's time to develop your own ethos and work that into your presentation and ramp that presentation up with that. And do what you can with that, and always move forward and develop your presentations with not only the content, but what you bring to it as well. Again, I hope this video has served you. Feel free to send any questions to my website at www.yoursuccesspdq.com, and I'll do my best to answer them. In the meantime, go out and enjoy the day and do your best to serve others.